Learn English through story. The Dilemma of the Lighthouse Keeper. In a remote coastal town, there lived an old lighthouse keeper named Harold. He had served faithfully for over 30 years, guiding ships safely to shore with the light that pierced through the darkest of nights. The townspeople revered him for his dedication, and the sailors respected him for the lives his vigilance had saved. One stormy night, as the winds howled and the waves crashed violently against the rocks, Harold received a distress signal from a small fishing boat. The captain was a young man named Thomas, who was known for his reckless nature. He had often ignored warnings and ventured out into the sea when it was too dangerous. Now, he was paying the price for his hubris, and his life hung in the balance. Harold hurried to the lighthouse, knowing he had to guide Thomas back to safety. As he reached the top of the lighthouse, he noticed something strange. Another ship, much larger, was approaching the rocky coastline from the opposite direction. This ship carried a precious cargo of medical supplies, meant for the sick and elderly in the neighboring town, which had been struck by a sudden epidemic. The storm was so fierce that Harold knew he could only focus the lighthouse beam on one of the two vessels. If he guided Thomas to safety, the larger ship would likely crash, losing its vital cargo and condemning many to suffer. But if he guided the larger ship, Thomas would almost certainly perish in the treacherous waters. Harold's heart raced as he weighed his options. Thomas was young, with his whole life ahead of him, and his death would be a tragic loss. But the lives of many, already weakened by illness, depended on the safe arrival of the medical supplies. After what felt like an eternity, Harold made his decision. With a heavy heart, he turned the beam towards the larger ship, guiding it safely through the storm. As he did, he could hear Thomas's final, desperate cries for help, but he forced himself to stay focused. The next morning, the storm had passed, and the larger ship was docked safely at the harbor. The townspeople hailed Harold as a hero, unaware of the cost of his decision. But Harold knew the truth, and the weight of his choice pressed heavily on him. He had saved many lives, but at the cost of one. The moral burden he carried was a reminder that even the right decision could be a heavy one, and that sometimes, there are no truly good choices, only necessary ones. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoy, then please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.